What's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy FCTHETRUTH, and we're back with another video. In this video, we got Diddy. He's going at Mase, saying Mase owes him $3 million, and Diddy claims he never stole any money from anybody, ever. Let's listen to P. Diddy on Breakfast Club, and we'll talk after the clip.
Just in general, the Mase thing, I did one album with Mase. One album. How much money do you think I owe this guy? One album, and then he became a fake pastor and went and conned people, and then y'all gonna let him throw dirt on the God's name? I wrote each and every one, and each and everybody, and anybody could come and step up. Bring your receipts. But I'm not playing. I'm back outside and I'm fighting back for us, and I'm also do a little fighting back for me. You know what I'm saying? So
how much money does, and I'm just throwing this out, how much money does somebody like a Mase owe you? Because the reason I say that,
Mase owes me $3 million. That's facts. I got the receipt.
Second album, you gave money to do second album, never delivered.
Did the album, never delivered. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to go back and forth for Mase. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going back and forth for nobody.
Diddy has every right to defend himself. I like that Diddy is addressing this because people have been coming at Diddy for years about him doing bad deals with people, stealing money from people, doing artists dirty. That's kind of like been him and Birdman have got that type of backlash. Birdman with the Lil Wayne situation, and Diddy with literally almost every bad boy artist except Biggie. So it's always some issue with, hey, Diddy stole some money. I'm glad he's addressing that. My opinion is, okay, back then, I feel like that was part of the music industry. Bad deals. It just wasn't Diddy. It was tons of record execs that was signing artists, and kind of like they knew these deals was horrible, but they still let these artists who was uneducated on paperwork, on contracts, they still kind of was like, hey, it is what it is. It's part of business. So getting like messed over was like literally almost part of business back then. Now it's a little different. It's way with the internet, social media, and just over time, people know more about contracts, 360 deals. Like you should be more educated on it. It's really no excuse if you're signing a bad deal in 2022. Like, come on now, you didn't read the contract, but yeah, back then it was different. But again, I feel like Diddy gets a lot of backlash because it's just this idea that he knew those deals were bad, but he still let them sign the deal, and then he would get on camera hugging his artist saying, hey, bad boy family, bad boy for life. And it's like, is it really bad boy family if you got these guys in these bad deals and you're aware these deals are bad? Both sides have to take accountability. Diddy has to take accountability that he knew those deals were bad, and he knew that potentially could put these artists in a bad situation long term, but he didn't care because he's like, hey, this is about me. This is about building myself up and being a boss and bossing up and getting as much money as I can. And it worked to perfection. You see where Diddy is now. But on the flip side, look where those artists are now. So Diddy, I feel like Diddy has to take accountability for the shiesty moves he did in the past, but also the artists have to take accountability that you should have read the contract. Nobody was twisting your arm. Nobody was forcing you to sign these bad contracts. So I feel like blame could be placed on both sides. I don't just see it as the artist's fault, especially back in the day when hip hop was, just got big, and it's like artists are just now seeing money. Like today it's less of an excuse, but back then this was kind of new. This was new. Hip hop wasn't, we had Tupac, Biggie. Like hip hop was around, but as far as hip hop being mainstream, it was just breaking into the mainstream and getting like it's just due. So I can't fault them 100% for signing a contract that they didn't know much about. I kind of lean toward faulting Diddy a lot because he knew he went to business school. He went, he knows business, so he knew those contracts were crazy bad, and he knew what the long-term effects would be. But that didn't matter, because what was matter is like, hey, I have a dream to be that guy, and Diddy accomplished that. So it's hopefully sometime in the future, one of these days, Diddy will take some accountability, and then hopefully the artist will take accountability as well. Because it's 50-50 to me, man. I feel like both sides are at fault. Diddy and the artist. Like, Diddy knew what those contracts were. They didn't, And then it's like, if you're gonna mess people over like that, don't say bad boy for life. This bad boy family. Like, it's not a bad boy family if you're screwing them over. Yeah. So what you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and I'm out.